Why does your ability to protest matter?
It gives me a reason to fight against things that violate my rights and violate things that I morally and politically stand for.
Because it gives us a chance to fight for something that is right and something that can improve lives of not just our lives but other people's lives.
Do certain forms of protest have better results?
Yeah, because there's some types of protests that result in more conflict than resolution.
Like the one that's way more effective is nonviolent protesting because it's way more like it's approached in a reasonable manner, and then people are calm, people are respectful, and I feel like people are willing to listen to you more when you're more logical and you're not projecting any anger and you're just like open-minded to anything and you're not using your fists to get what you want. It's better to just use what's in your heart and what's in your mind to achieve everything.
Can you give me some examples of nonviolent protesting?
Sit-ins, I think, are a good way to protest because they show resistance without showing violence.
Nonviolent protests are the most effective way because you're showing people that without starting a fight or any kind of violence, you're doing something better. You're helping people change. You're changing people's mind.
If you want your audience to learn anything from this video, what would that be?
That you should have the confidence to speak up about anything that you're concerned about, that you have a voice and it matters, and that people might not acknowledge you at first, but once you put your foot down and you protest against something and you show what really matters to you, you will get things changed.
Don't get so angry that you start violence because it's not going to really solve itself.
Now here's my grandfather, Gregory Smith, with his experience with protest.
69. It was a time where African Americans were coming into their own, having a voice about what was going on in our communities. And before that, we had no voice. So to protest gave us an opportunity to get into the world stage and get a message out.
How did those events affect you?
Being an African-American 19-year-old fresh out of high school with no sense of direction as far as goals, job opportunities were limited. Coming from an industrial city, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at that time, there was several construction jobs going on, but very few minorities.
How did you fight for your rights?
There was an organization called the Black Construction Coalition that gave us the opportunity to be civil disobedience, is what it was then. We organized, marched on several job sites that openly didn't have minorities. My reason for demonstrating was, number one, there were very little opportunities as far as jobs were concerned. There was really nothing major going on in the Black community to educate or train African Americans.